Hey everybody, I'm Josh Moore. I'm here with Coach Haney. Coach Haney, thanks for joining us today on the first edition of Tiger Talk.
Yeah. Welcome to Tiger Talk, Tiger fans. Josh Moore, Mike Wattscover. We're here to give you a little insight on some basketball updates, player updates, injuries. We'll even interview the coaches. Just talk a little bit about what's going on with basketball.
Yeah, absolutely. We figured this would be a good opportunity and a good way to kind of get you guys as fans and viewers just to kind of see kind of what kind of goes on behind the scenes. You know, we know some of you guys are family members, some of you guys are just friends that live out of state or whatever, but it's always really neat to kind of get an insight about what's going on here with the Tiger Nation, with the basketball teams, and lots going on. I mean, the excitement's really building throughout this part of the year. And as a matter of fact, we're talking about coach interviews. Mike, I believe you had a chance earlier this week to sit down with Coach Johnson and kind of just pick his brain a little bit about himself. He is a first-year coach here at Valley. And so just kind of right there. So what do you say we get a chance to take a look at that interview, and we'll come back to that in just a moment.
Let's do it. Hey guys, we're here for first edition of Tiger Talk. I'm Mike Weiscover. I'm here with Coach Ryan Johnson. Coach, let's talk a little bit. So this is your first year here at Valley. Give us a little insight on what you think of Valley Springs in general, the school, the girls team. What's going on?
You're loving it, man. You know, these are the type of places you want to be as a coach. The atmosphere is great every night. The kids want to get better. They work hard. So no, it's been nothing but a joy since I've been here. Yeah,
cool. So we had a hard-fought game at Bergman a couple nights ago. This is your first time with the Bergman Valley rivalry.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hype to that. I know you've probably heard some things. What was your expectations, and then how did they play out as far as the rivalry?
It was loud. You get in there, and I coached boys last year, and some nights the boys' game can kind of be the star of the show, but man, that was really loud for a girls' game too the other night, and it definitely lived up to expectations of what I'd heard. I didn't really think it was going to be that wild.
Yeah, cool. So, we're looking forward to getting back to our home court and kind of giving it back to them a little bit. So during the game, as the game got started, Whitney Caulfield went down with, I'm guessing, an ankle injury. Give us a little update on her status and when you expect her back.
So they went and got an X-ray and it came back good. So that's a good thing. Right now they think it's just a real bad sprain. So she definitely won't be with us for the rest of the week. Hopefully we'll have her back sometime next week. But
we hope she gets back soon.
Yeah.
What impact did that have? Her going down on the game.
And she's been one of our better ones, more consistent players all year. I mean, played in that Lincoln tournament. There was one game we couldn't really get going. I think she had about 20 and just kind of kept us in it the whole night. So that definitely hurt us losing somebody who's getting about 15 a night. But, anytime something like that happens, it can kind of take the air out of you a little bit when one of your teammates, goes down. And
for sure.
You don't know how serious it is or whatnot.
And it looks like you got a close-knit group, that really bond around each other. And it was heartfelt that she went down. So, Coach, our fans want to know, your coaching style is you seem to just be calm, on the sidelines. Now, at times, you stomp your foot a little bit, but not really giving it to the refs a lot. What do you feel works best as far as with the refs, with your players?
Yeah, the things I preach to my players is, always control the controllables. You can always control your attitude and your effort. Can't always control the referees or if the ball's going in if you're making your shots. So sometimes if they're getting riled up, I see them getting riled up, and then I get riled up. That's just going to probably make it a little worse, So sometimes you got to try to be the calm, more collective one, so that they can hopefully reflect that out there. Because as I've learned, you're on the road, and especially at Bergman Valley game, there's probably going to be some questionable calls.
Of course,
both ways, So you got to keep your cool in moments like that.
Yeah, well, speaking of that Bergman Valley game, you get going, you have a player go down, you're down 10 at half, and then you find a way to come back, you fight back. You're in it.
Yeah.
You're down 1 or 2, and then end up falling heartbreaker by 3. Tell us a little bit about how you address the girls after the game, maybe even at halftime. What you say?
Yeah, and I told them at halftime we were getting good looks, and of course I didn't know this at the time, but I went back and looked at stats after the game, and we had 25 more shot attempts than them. They turned it over 20 times, we only turned it over 9. We only missed 1 free throw. So if you'd have told me that stuff before the game, I'd have said, "Hey, we're about to come out here with the win."
Right.
So it's just one of those nights, and you hear Bergman's a tough place to shoot, and so I think that we got the right looks. It's just couldn't make a lot of them.
Yeah. I've heard it's a tough place to play and a tough place to get shots to fall. So let's talk about upcoming this Friday. We've got Rosebud. What do you know about their girls' team, and what do you expect as far as your girls coming out after that difficult loss?
Yeah, you know what? Rosebud, they're going to be physical, just about like Bergman was. They got some good players. They had a move in from Cabot, a little point guard that's good, so it's going to be another tough game for us. And it'll be good for those other ones to not have Kofeld, because we're going to need them. Later the season goes, we're going to need those other ones to step up. I thought Hallie Miller did a great job coming in and replacing Whitney.
For sure.
So it's good for them, and it'll only make us better in the long run. So
yeah. Okay. Well, Coach, we appreciate your time, and we're going to wrap this up, and we'll catch you next time. So yeah, Josh, it's good to hear update on Whitney and how she's progressing, and hopefully she's not out too long. As Coach said, she's pretty integral to the team. And then hearing from Coach himself about how he goes about business on the court and addresses the players, that's little nuggets that's good to know.
Right. And what I think I like about hearing that was to manage the manageables. In other words, there's only so much that you can control, and what you can control, just like he said, that's what you go out there and take care of business on. I think that plays a real key part there. And Whitney, we do hope that we get to see you back soon. Not going to have her this Friday from the sounds of it, but it looks like he said, it looks to be a pretty physical game with Rosebud tonight. And so I'm really anxious to kind of see this game, ready to do the play-by-play for you folks. It's a lot of fun and everything. It was a good interview. I enjoyed watching that right there. Got to kind of get a little different version, a different side of Coach Johnson and everything. And, young coach, but seems a really kind of good head on his shoulders and out there. For sure. As far as the team goes, I'm really excited how the girls have come out this season and seeing this style they play. And I really like that little half-court trap, and you can surprise some teams early on in the game. And with Richardson up top, she's so big and gets her arms out there and tips a lot of balls. And our girls are good at getting their hands in the passing lanes. They really are. And like you said, just creating the hard lanes for the other team to be able to throw that ball in there. And, while it may look odd to some people when you're seeing those big hands out there, you're really creating a harder space for them to throw the ball in. And our girls are really doing a great job of that, creating the pressure early on before they come across half court and really forcing them to make a decision. And it's really paying off for us in the long run. So I'm anxious to see kind of what that we're going to keep that same strategy against Rosebud and getting an early turnover, getting the early lead, and seeing what we can do on that. And I think that's going to play key for us. And I'm really anxious to see when Bergman comes back to Valley, what we're going to do on that to see if we can manage to have a different atmosphere for us. Sure is. Now, while the girls' game was really exciting, the boys' game was just as exciting, if not more. And we had some great footage there, the game, and just the excitement of the players getting into it, and then we got a little excited too. Yeah. But I think we got some footage on Coach Haney that we're going to roll to, and just get some thoughts from him, and talk to us about the players and the team and the future game. Yeah, and when we showed that video and that interview and everything, Coach Haney really has some really good points, and we'll show that, and you'll see some really good points on how he really encourages his team, and he lights a fire under everything. And sometimes as players, you need that. And I remember playing, and it wasn't basketball, it was football. I remember playing. Sometimes you just need that one spark to light up underneath you and get you going and playing good. So,
Sure.
So yeah, we'll show that interview shortly here in just a little while. But anything else you want to add before we close out and get ready for tip-off?
I think that's going to do it for this edition.
I feel so too.
We appreciate you guys listening and following.
Absolutely. Stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Valley Springs Tiger Gymnasium. We're here live with Valley Springs Lady Tigers taking on the Rosebud Lady Ramblers. Looks like the game's just kicked off here. We're going to throw up some starting lineups real quick for you.
Possession went to Valley on the tip, and they went down there and got a good bucket to start the game.
Yeah, guys, if I could go ahead and add in while we're looking at these starting lineups, Lady Ramblers coach let us know tonight that their leading scorer, they're playing without her tonight. She is actually hurt. I believe that's number 13, Hope Hartle. So we do hope that she recovers soon so that they can actually have her. And if we have anybody that's watching with us from Rosebud, we want to say thank you and welcome to the stream, and hope you enjoy tonight. As you see on your screen there, folks, our starters for the Lady Tigers there. We are down Miss Whitney Kofelt. She got hurt earlier this week against Bergman. Good news is it is just a sprain, and we hope to have her back by next week. But as of right now, we are out, so Miss Hallie Miller is going to be replacing her. And so we look to have a little bit of a challenging matchup there. But girls have been working hard this week, practicing and getting her in the groove with the starting five. And so it's looking good there.
Yes, definitely. And folks, if you're just joining us, I'm Mike Weiscarver. I'm here with Josh Moore and Dustin Whitty, and we hope to provide you a good quality stream and have some excitement tonight here.
And folks, as you probably seen, if you joined us from the beginning there, you've probably seen an interview that we had with our very own Mike Weiscarver, who got a chance to sit down with Coach Johnson prior to tonight's game. And one of the things that he said about this game in particular was it was going to be physical. These girls are going to play physical. So look to see a lot of ball movement. Look to see a lot of really fighting hard for rebounds and loose balls.
Rosebud's real patient, it looks like. They've used well over a minute of clock.
Mara Moore to bring it back across the half-court, peeks it over to Patrick, who gets a bounce, goes up with the shot. They're going to count the bucket.
Oh, wow, she did a really good job catching that ball and maintaining control and then going up with it.
Yeah. She always wins the foot race down the court. Tonight is no exception, obviously.
And just misses that free throw and everything. Folks, if you didn't get a chance to watch the Bergman game that we have up on our YouTube channel, you need to go back and watch that game, not just from our senior high boys team, but even our senior high lady Tigers, who really fought hard. And even though they may have walked away down by 3, they still made it a game and very interesting at the end. And so yeah, if you haven't had a chance to watch it, or if you weren't there, go on there and check that out. It's worth the second watch, I promise.
For sure, Josh. You mentioned that game, and I'm curious to see how our Lady Tigers respond after that heartfelt loss, against that big rival, and then see how they come out today. I know Coach Johnson had them fired up in practice and ready to go.
That's 2 quick early fouls on Haley Fry, it looks like.
Yeah, that'll be her second. Looks like number 33 to the line is going to be Miss Kendall Rooks there. She makes that first basket.
She's been real aggressive to the goal so far. She might be trying to make up for the lost scoring that from their top scorer that's hurt.
Yeah. Mara Moore gets that rebound and kicks it back down here to set the offense back up.
We got Maddie Watkins that checked in. As we mentioned, Haley Fry picked up a couple of quick fouls.
Just got her with that elbow to push off there, and that's what they called her, and that's going to be Rambler's ball going back the other way.
Valley's got a real small lineup going, and Bethany Richardson's having to play down on the post, which she can do, but she, I know, prefers to be out on the wing.
Loose ball knocked away. Looks like the Lady Tigers are going to get the possession of that one. Both teams are actually running with a short bench tonight there. I mean, with Valley Springs sitting with 5 on the bench, and you look over at Lady Ramblers and they're sitting with 6. So there's not a huge depth chart from either team. So it's going to really require a lot of just a lot of stamina on both parts. So it might come down to who's tired at the end.
It sure is, Josh. I noticed, as opposed to the previous games that the Lady Tigers have played, we did not start out in that little half-court trap, and I wonder if that's a result of maybe being down a little bit on the bench. Coach Johnson maybe wants to save their legs and keep them fresh.
Great take.
That was a great drive by Mara there. Just dribbled around, drove the lane, found the open shot, made it. Puts the Tigers up early. It's 6-1 right now.
Something Valley's probably going to have to do tonight more than they had an opportunity to do at Bergman the other night is drive the ball. Bergman had a couple of pretty good interior players kind of clog the blocks up and threw Valley off their game. They settled for the 3 or the jump shot quite often. Tonight it looks like Coach Johnson has the paint priority.
Oh, Mara Moore sneaks around the back to try to take that. She's looking down there to pass it off. Gets it over to Miller. Ooh, with a jump shot and blocked, but it's going to be a foul. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Banks the first one in.
Looks like for the Lady Ramblers, we've got number 2, Kelsey Taylor, checking back in, and number 24, Briley Chandler. And she makes that second shot. And it looks like the Lady Ramblers are going to take a timeout. They're going to take a 30-second. And I believe we're going to take one right along with them. Folks, join us. We'll be... All right, folks, we're back from the timeout there. Again, once again, you've joined us here at Valley Springs Gymnasium, where the Valley Springs are hosting the Rosebud Lady Ramblers. And it's an early lead for the Lady Tigers right now, 8-1 with 3 minutes to go in the first period. Lady Ramblers are going to go ahead and bring it inbounds there.
There's that half-court trap.
Yep, I just noticed that as she come across, they decide to go ahead and start putting the pressure on there. Nice shot there by Taylor there to put that in for 2. Miller for 3 to shoot out there just off the backside of the rim there. Ramblers to get the rebound.
Great pass.
Rooks to kick it over to number 30, Skylar Wise, who shoots it but misses but draws a foul. Looks like she's going to be heading to the line.
If you saw there, she drew the defender up to her before she made the pass.
Yeah. One of the things I've been noticing some of our girls and even our guys in Bergman is they were going for the pump fakes a lot.
You bet.
And pull them off their feet, kind of maybe trying to draw some of that foul. And so hopefully our girls and our guys tonight can stay planted when it comes time for that kind of stuff and not make those unnecessary fouls. Just misses that one right off the front of the rim. Mara Moore to get the ball to bring it across. Bounce pass into Watkins, kicks it back over to Richardson, who goes up for the layup, just misses that. Looks like she's going to be shooting 2.
It's a good job playing through the contact there. Nearly got the N1. I love that high post option play they just ran. First free throw is good.
And she sinks that second one there, making the lead 10-3 at 2 minutes to go in the first period there. Ramblers trying to set up some offense. Looks like they're trying to drive in, but our Lady Tigers seem to be closing off those lanes and not allowing to drive for an easy basket or a backdoor layup.
But you know, Josh, I sat through a little bit of practice of the girls, and Coach Johnson was preaching that don't fall for that three-point pump fake, because the Lady Ramblers' MO is to fake you and go for the drive inside. We'll see how that plays out.
Well, they just got a layup there for a good basket there to make it 5 points for them and everything. But, yeah, you're right. And one of the things that I noticed just from my watching here, and I think even some of ours are trying to do it too, but when they're dribbling, I see a lot of heads looking down as they're dribbling, and it's kind of hard to see who's open or who's available for a shot.
Good hustle rebound there.
Yeah, there was. Mara Moore comes back right there after missing the shot, hoping for a foul, but didn't really get it. Drives that lane, and there's the bucket. Timeout's going to be called by the Valley Springs Lady Tigers. And it looks like we're going to be staying right here with them. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We are actually going to be taking one with them, and it looks like they're taking a full 30-second timeout.
30 seconds.
We're back from the timeout here as the teams are taking the court and regaining the positions there.
On that last possession by Rosebud, Valley's getting their zone up kind of high, and it's leaving those blocks open, and in that case it left the lane open for a drive. Let's see if Coach Johnson made an adjustment there during the timeout.
That was a missed shot there, and a rebound by the Lady Ramblers here to bring it back across. Number 2 drives the lane. That's Kelsey Taylor just right there. Folks, that's the end of one, and what started off as an early lead for the Lady Tigers has kind of dwindled down now to 1 as our Valley Springs Lady Tigers lead 10-9 at the end of 1. And folks, join us. We'll be right back here in just about a minute or so, and to start.
What's my
your wittyism? Glass case. Yeah, well, you know. Looks like we're back, folks, from the timeout. I'm sorry, not timeout. At the end of the period, we're going to be starting the second period here. Lady Tigers to inbound the ball. Oh, they set up the outside there for the 3-point, but Ramblers read that with a little bit. Martimore to reset the offense here with a screen set by Watkins. She's going to drive the lane. They're going to call that one on the floor. All right, inbound to Richardson there, who turns around, puts it right back up. No go as Lady Ramblers recover and rebound that one. Oh, what a hands in the lane. And that knocked it down there. More and more to bring it right back across here.
Yes, it was. The Lady Tigers have been really good about getting their hands in the passing lane and getting those steals, and we haven't seen many of them yet. Maybe that can get them some fast break points and some easy buckets.
Yes, yeah, and it looks like from a distance there, it looks like Haley Fry is about to be checking back in. Patrick gets the ball, kicks it over to Watkins, who's going to set up for an open three. That's just in and out with Patrick for the rebound to shoot it up and makes it. That's an and one. That's the kind of rebounds that we need for those second chance buckets. And they were getting a lot of those at Bergman back on Tuesday. But even when they'd go back up with the second shots, they just couldn't get nothing to fall. And folks, as you probably haven't already heard us, if you haven't already heard us talk about it, Bergman's a hard place to shoot at. Patrick shoots the one and makes it. Back over to the top of the key there. Trying to set up, get something going there. Oh, running up to the back door right there, and that's an easy layup, put up and made. Patrick for a three, just missed it off the backside. Miller with the rebound, kicks it to Richardson, who drives it back in. Oh, just misses those shots. Those are the shots right now that we saw a lot of against Bergman and missed, and so hopefully we're not starting that trend again.
She was more wide open than I think she was anticipating.
I think you're onto something there, Dustin.
Patrick's open again.
There's a good look.
Good job.
You know, I don't know if this plays a role in it, but earlier we were trying to find a basketball to use.
Just missed it off the backside.
For the junior boys
Miller
game.
with the rebound,
and
kicks it to
I got to feel these new basketballs that all the teams are using. And they are definitely different than last year's. And, you know, just from watching all the high school teams shoot, I think shooting is down percentage-wise, if I were to guess. And maybe the new basketball has something to do with that, all these kids making the adjustments.
Yeah, it is a possibility. Those are different ball than what they had from last year. Of course, it is regulation. Miller just misses that three. Rebound for the Raleigh Ramblers. But, yeah, you're right. To me, it almost kind of not only does it look almost plastic, turnaround.
What a spin move.
Great move.
Good move. And so, yeah, it almost kind of looks and feels like it's plastic too, but I assure you it's not.
Both teams are struggling to get into the flow of their offense.
Yes, and absolutely. And Cami Horn checking in. She's going to give Mara Moore a breather. Inbounds to Richardson, who turns around, jump shot in.
It's a good move.
Very nice. I love that baby sky hook right there that she's got, and she's left-handed, and it's tough to guard.
guys, I don't have her on my roster, but there's a 22 that's out there, and I'm not sure her name, but she's checked in for the Lady Ramblers.
It's more hands in the passing lane.
Gonna go up with a shot there.
Wow, tough shot.
Just to get that in, but that's Kelsey Taylor for another 2 points.
That was good defense. Sometimes there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, just tip your hat and go on.
So it looks like the Lady Ramblers, is having their top scorer that's out right now. Looks like they're really kind of trying to realize, oh, what a three there by Horn. Nice shot, nice bucket.
Instant offense off the bench. That's great to see.
We like to see that. We certainly do.
With Whitney out, you're going to have somebody step up.
Right, and that's pretty much, as Ryan in the interview kind of said there, Coach Johnson said in the interview that, almost a steal by Patrick. She jumped the lane but just missed the ball. There's an open three there. She doesn't take it, turns around, kicks it back over to number 30 who takes the three and just misses on the backside. Rebound by Horn, passes it down. Oh, and just missed. Knocked out of bounds by the Lady Ramblers by number 22. And again, her name, I do not have her. So I will try to find that out for us. She's not on any roster that I have. Good save there by Patrick.
Isolating Fry down on the block.
That's going to stay the Lady Tigers ball.
Rosebud's playing man, so Valley is getting the switches they want, and they can get Fry and Richardson guarded by whomever they want. If you'll watch, Rosebud right there, Valley just about had what they needed because they're switching.
Right, that was a good look inside, and she popped open for just a second, but the defender got her hand up last second.
And the rebound stays with Richardson with a three outside.
Good
and
shot.
Makes that one. Good shot made. That'll spark a little bit into her for some excitement. It's maybe some, getting hot there on the court with points. Folks, we're at a minute and 30 seconds left in the first half of the Lady Tigers game here. Just missed by Miller there. And your Lady Tigers are leading right now 24-17. Looks like the Lady Ramblers are trying to do a little bit of that up top double team pressure there. Good look down low. Fry to sit there looking. Shot out by Miller.
Good look.
Just missed that one. Patrick for the rebound. He's going to go back up for the second shot. Makes that one.
She plays bigger than she is.
Yeah. 33 with a deep three. Just on the inside of the bucket, miss.
35 seconds left.
That's smooth right there.
Lady Ramblers trying to set up the offense and at least get a bucket in here before halftime. Oh, they try to toss that one in there, but just a bad pass there. Richardson grabs it, brings it across, kicks it out to Patrick, who sets up for the three shot. Just missed that one. Turn around for the Lady Ramblers with 2 seconds to go. Last shot, and that's a miss right there. Folks, that's the end of the first half. We'll be right back in just a minute. Your Lady Tigers leading 28-17. Join us in a minute or two for the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back for the second half of the Rosebud Lady Ramblers and the Valley Springs Lady Tigers. Looks like Rosebud's got the ball at half court. They're going to set up their offense. They did a lot of driving the lane and getting some easy buckets, and it was pretty effective against us at times.
It seemed like everything they threw up went in too. So Valley did do a good job toward the end of the second quarter, getting hands in the passing lane, deflecting passes and shots even.
Right, and as far as Valley goes, same thing happened last game they played against Bergman. The first half, they just couldn't get any buckets to fall. In the second half, they got some transition baskets and then was able to get some threes to start falling. Oh, looks like we got a charge there. She kind of got a little out of control on that.
Had nowhere to go.
Right.
Josh, how's that burger? Is it good? Oh, attaboy.
We all got to take a break sometime,
Yes,
guys.
we do. Good defense there by Mara. It's one thing Coach Johnson's brought with him is this defensive philosophy.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, they're real active. Knocking a lot of passes away and getting some steals. Looks like Coach Johnson's and the Lady Tigers are content to pack it in that 2-1-2 and basically, let them have the three as long as we clog the lane.
I don't think Rosebud's hit a three yet. I know they've shot a couple. They're a real patient basketball team.
Yeah, from the looks of it, looks like, Coach Moss for the Lady Ramblers. Oh, he kind of looks like he's drilled it in his girls. We're not going to take dumb shots. We're not going to take, we want to make smart passes, make smart shots, and everything. So it looks like there's a 30-second timeout called by the Lady Ramblers. We're going to stay right here with them and everything.
Yeah, we sit here and talk about how Valley hasn't made any baskets, hasn't been making shots, and we're up 11.
Yeah, being up 11 and everything, but some of that comes in with going ahead and driving in the lane, driving in there, getting the fouls and everything. But with the Lady Ramblers, it's kind of hard. They haven't really had many opportunities to actually drive the lane. They had a couple in the first half where they were actually able to sneak around the backside there, get a couple layup. But now it kind of looks like they're having a hard time. They want to make an open shot right there and just missing that one short. Second chance rebound by the Ramblers. And that's a three-point shot made by Kendall Rooks. I think I was trying to mention earlier that looks like they're hurt with Hope Hartle, who's out for them, their leading scorer for the Lady Ramblers. They've had to really try to rely on number 33, Kendall Rooks, and even number 2, Kelsey Traylor. But right now, Traylor's not even on the court for them. And so
the three made by Kaylee Patrick on the other end.
Good shot, so we're going to match it up. So they're really having to lean heavy on them two right now. And like I said, Taylor, she's sitting right now on the bench, probably catching a breath.
It's good communication by the Lady Tigers. Rosebud's running a lot of motion, especially around the high post. Girls are having to talk to say who has who.
Yeah, and even right now, they're even in their motion sets, there's not right now a whole lot of movement going on, and to really kind of throw off our defense a little bit. And so they reset, try to run another play, and looks like it was a turnover for them and Lady Tigers ball.
My coach in high school always used to say efficient movement. And at the time, you don't really realize that. When you're sitting like we are up here, you kind of understand what that means. If you're going to move somewhere and do it with efficiency, make it actually mean something.
Sure. Loose ball. That's going to go back the other way for Lady Ramblers.
Looks like maybe she tried to force that assist there a little bit. Wasn't really open, the cutter. The defense was right on the cutter.
They ran that play very efficiently in the first half, once or twice. Good look.
Oh, Rooks to pass it.
Oh, what a block.
Blocked by Fry. Knocks it back out of bounds. Lady Ramblers are going to take the ball there.
Great defense.
The Lady Ramblers are trying to and allowing Rooks to come back around to get that to make the shot, but so we got to watch out for that.
Oh, what a block.
Blocked by Fry with the shot up. Makes that one.
She's a good player.
She really is. She hustles well. She's doing all she can out there to make sure she keeps her team in it. Looks like Taylor's checked back in for the Lady Ramblers. Mara passes it over across the court to Fry, who drives the lane, puts that one up for an easy bucket too. Another timeout call by the Lady Ramblers. And looks like we're going to be, looks like that's going to be a full timeout. And I think, guys, that we're going to.
Three, two, one.
All right, folks, we're back from the timeout. Lady Tigers leading the Lady Ramblers right now, 33-22. Still an 11-point lead. 3.5 minutes left to go in the third period. Three by Taylor.
Another
May.
three.
Mara Moore to come back across here. See what the offense sets up here.
She got her open.
So Richardson
There
to
she
Fry
saw
on the
her.
backside. Oh, it just
she's
missed
gotta
that
make
one.
those.
Those are the gimmies right there. Those are the gimmies. Rooks over to Taylor for another shot. Just missed it. Checking in for the Lady Ramblers is Miss Briley Chandler. Patrick on the outside wing there, looking in. Passes in there. Lady Ramblers got their hands in the lanes on that one to deflect that one to cause a turnover.
She passed up a shot there that she hit about 2 minutes ago.
Yep. Not sure who the number 22 is, but she just sank a three for him. And that has cut the lead from 11 to 5. So they have now scored 6 unanswered points on a run here. Patrick with a deep three to re-answer that one, extending that back out to 8 points.
She's not going to pass it up twice.
No, she missed it 11 to 5. So they have now scored 6 unanswered points on a run here. Patrick with a deep play there. That 11 to what a shot. Good replay there. Brought to you by Mike Whitescarver, working hard over there on that for us. We're working to try to incorporate into our new stream now. We're trying to incorporate the instant replay. So bear with us as we try, and we hope that when it works well. So we will try to make sure that we do that as often as we possibly can. Minute left to go into the third period for the Lady Tigers and the Lady Ramblers. Ooh,
that's a good steal.
Rooks just loses that one. Patrick comes up with a jump shot off the backboard, just missed. Mara Moore to rebound, who gets knocked away. Lady Ramblers have the ball, holding on to it, clear out. They're coming back across. Rooks with the ball, loses it once again. And now they're going to set up the offense. Good deflection there by Patrick. He kicks it over to Richardson, who passes it to Patrick. Wasn't quite sure. They're going to get that. That's a knockdown for the travel. Checking in for Lady Tigers, number 22. That's going to be Ms. Hallie Miller once again, giving Patrick a little breather. Ramblers probably going to hold on to it to try to take the last shot of the quarter. Knocked away by the Lady Tigers. Kicks it down to Miller. Miller coming down with 6 seconds to go with a layup. Just missed that shot, but knocked back out of bounds and into the hands of the Lady Ramblers, who was standing out of bounds. So it's now going to be Valley Springs ball.
2.3 seconds.
Look for Fry underneath here.
Got to
go up. Go up.
I don't think she realized how much time was left.
I don't think so either. But, folks, that's the end of 3. 36-28. Valley Springs is leading the Lady Ramblers right now.
Got to
go up. Go up.
All right, folks, as we start the fourth quarter, Lady Tigers to inbound.
Close game, 36-28.
Richardson fighting hard down low.
Oh, what a basket.
He drives it,
Great
makes
take.
it, and takes one. That was a battle down low the whole time. She fought off her defender before the ball was passed to her. And once she had it, she was able to turn around, drive it, and just bounce it off the glass and in.
As good as that move was and everything, the entry pass. deserves some credit.
Yeah, you're right on that. That was a good bounce pass, way to get it to her, and only to where she could get the ball and not the defender. So
Exactly.
Good pass. You're right.
Coach Moss over there is not happy about something. It looks like he's wanting them to drive.
I think that's exactly what I think he's wanting them to do. He's motioning for them to just start attacking the basket. I mean, you can't wait till 2 minutes to go in the game to start trying to attack it. And so he wants his girls to be moving. He wants them going to the basket. You're down right now again, 11 points.
He's a glass case of emotion over there, isn't he?
It's what it looks like right now.
Good pass.
Oh, pass over
Good
to Richardson,
pass.
who just couldn't put it up there. Got to put it up with some strength. They're going to fight for that one. Is it going to be a jump ball?
Yes.
Sure enough. And possession's going to go to the Lady Ramblers. Looking for something there to set the offense up. Coach Moss is calling in the play, showing her where she needs to go. Folks, don't let the score fool you for the Lady Ramblers right now. They are currently right now for overall of a record 4-2. And so when you look at that compared to the record, compared to even our record we played a lot more basketball games, so we're a little more seasoned when it comes to stamina. So those are some things to kind of look at, and they start theirs a little bit later in the season. They are a football school, so they start their school and their season a little bit later than we do. But I would say for this being their seventh game, they're looking really well. Playing against our Lady Tigers, so hats off to them. But they're playing hard, not giving up.
Yeah, they're definitely patient on offense and pretty disciplined with the ball.
Yes. Mara Moore had an open look going to the basket for a layup, and it was just fouled, knocked out of her hands. So she'll be going to the line to shoot two. Makes the first one. Checking back in for the Lady Ramblers, number 30, Skylar Wise.
Made the second one as well. Valley shot free throws very well today.
Well, we've said in the last few of our broadcasts, we've been saying, these free throws, we got to have those free throws in every game. Those are those gimme shots, those gimme points. And we've missed enough in the past that I think our coaches are really drilling it into them.
You bet. Good hands right there.
Yeah, guys, on the season, Mara Moore is shooting over 90% free throws right now.
Good. They're going to call jump ball once again. Possession's going back to the Lady Tigers. Fry had a hold of that one, and she wasn't letting go. Inbound to Richardson. Richardson over to Moore, who looks, dribbles out. Pass block and deflected there to Rooks, and she brings it back across, trying to set it up.
Saw her a little late.
Just off the front of the rim. Rebound by Fry, who up to Mara Moore. Out to Richardson for a three-point shot. Just short, falls short there. Patrick hustles to get the rebound as Mara Moore begins to set up that offense there.
You can see Valley burning a little bit of clock here, getting just the shot they want.
Fry looks at it.
It's a good ball, fake and take.
Yeah.
just got to make sure we go up strong with it. And that's probably one of the things that I've noticed probably with our girls is when it comes up to putting it up there with a little strength, they're just not being able to go up there as strong as what they probably would like and hope to. But so that's kind of the thing that's kind of messed them up there. Richardson with her famous kickball.
She's got those long arms and long legs, and it seems like when she stretches them out, they get even longer and longer. She deflects a lot of balls.
Yeah. So it looks like we got a timeout called here. Looks like it's a full timeout called by Lady Ramblers. And folks, I think we're going to take one. Welcome back, everybody. We are back now. We're going. Looks like 4 minutes left to go in the fourth period. Lady Ramblers to inbound the ball.
Had a set play out of the timeout there, and it didn't work. Somebody missed their screen. Overloading one side and trying to isolate. Got her on the block.
You know, those kind of stuff that really kind of probably frustrates the coach a little bit. You sit over there, you call a timeout to draw the play up, and you hope all your girls have got it or your players have got it, and then turn right around to go out there and somebody completely misses an assignment. And so it almost makes you feel like the timeout was in vain in some cases. Open three shot, look, miss. Rebound by the Lady Tigers from Moore. Over to Fry. Oh. Just got to make those shots. Oh, Patrick with the open pass. Yes. What a look. Good pass in there by number 13, Miss Cammie Horn. Oh, Richardson knocking that out from behind. They might get her on that one. Hallie Miller checking back in for Cammie Horn.
Cammie's done really well.
She really has.
She hadn't got to play a whole lot this season, but with Whitney's injury, she's having to step up, and she got in there, deflected a pass, hit a three.
Yeah, she's a real good shooter. When you get her open on that wing, she can hit them more times than not.
That ball is just missed off the front of the rim there. Folks, if you've kind of been listening and you've kind of thinking that there's a little bit of a missing element in tonight's game, well, you're right, actually. Our band is not here with us this evening. They are actually away at an event that they're performing in. And so we do wish them all the best of luck in what they're doing out there. And but hopefully the next time we are here with you, they will be playing with us. And so you'll kind of hear a little bit of them in the background every once in a while. Shot up, put in. That's good.
Richardson fell asleep on that one. She saw the first cutter, and that girl left, and the second one got her.
Yeah. Marmore to drive the lane once again, kicks it back up to the top with Richardson.
Looks like Valley's going to stall a little bit.
Dribbles around to the other side, back over to Marmore. And they're going to call that foul there. That was a foul just to kill the clock, and
that's only 3 team fouls.
Not been a lot of fouls called tonight.
Not at all. It's been a really clean game.
No, it has been. And early on in the game, Fry got 2 early fouls, but just a few minutes ago I noticed she got her 3rd, so we really stayed out of foul trouble.
It looks like Rosebud's gonna try to get to that 1-and-1 bonus.
Yeah, I think they're content now that they've got plenty of fouls to give, so I think they're going to go ahead and do it.
Valley needs to know that. There's a great play. Look how high up everyone is. If I can get the camera adjusted. You can just run a cutter to the basket.
Oh, my. It's going to be an inbound by Valley Springs there.
Rosebud's selling out for the foul.
Hardcore. They're doing it every time now, so you can just expect it. Down 13. With a minute 13 to go, it's at that time. You just go ahead and start putting them to the line here just shortly. And one more foul, it looks like they'll be going to the line, and that'll be it right there.
And that's smart by Coach Johnson. He knows he's close to the 1-and-1 bonus and gets the ball in Marmore's hands.
There's a chance.
Great free throw shooter.
There's a chance there that the refs may have missed a back court. You have to establish yourself, and Valley was not established when they went to the back court, so.
So Marmore is at the line. She's going to be shooting a 1-and-1. And she'll make that first one. She's not the one you want to foul to put to the line for a 1-and-1,
No.
shooting over 90% free throw percentage.
We're not supposed to talk about that. We got to wait till she finishes this shot. See? Man.
Yeah, you're right.
That announcer jinx.
Oh, man.
It happens everywhere.
Yeah, that's a lesson learned there.
Yeah.
Ramblers, even though they're trying to stall the clock, will put them to the line. They're not really attacking the basket quick. And I know that you're always looking for an open shot, but standing at the top of the key just is not really going to help you a little bit.
No, they need to put up points and they need to put them up fast. But doesn't appear they're in any hurry.
Oh, man, she is not feeling good. She hit her head pretty hard on that one, folks. Folks, hang with us for just a second. I think we're going to take a short timeout, and we'll come back in just a moment as they tend to the injured player. And hang with us. And that's fine. Well, folks, we're back, though, and it appears the injured player was number 30, Skylar Wise, and not exactly sure what had just happened exactly, but the way he appeared, it was just a collision, but with her and another player, which knocked her to the floor, and she's hit her head pretty solid, and they're tending to it right now on the bench, and
it's good to see her walk off the floor by herself.
Absolutely. I hope it's just a minor bump and nothing to be serious and everything, but when you hit your head that hard, you don't want to take any chances. You really want to make sure that she's checked out fine 100%. Looks like our very own Mike Marvel's over there kind of taking a look at her, and it's always nice to have a good friendly face over there helping when those kind of injuries take place.
You bet. Coach Haney's got the ice now.
Coming down to the last minute of the game, folks, we've got the Lady Tigers bringing it across here. We got some of our bench players in the court now. Cammie Horn, Maddie Watkins. We've got number 12, Chloe Avery, along with number 14, Chloe Robinson, and along with Aaliyah Mullinex. And they're checking in here. 25 seconds to go. The Lady Tigers are up 44-30. And it looks like the Lady Ramblers are now content to just go ahead and let this and play out. No foul to go to the line. And so hard-fought game on both teams.
Yes.
Lady Ramblers really fought hard. They didn't give up. They struggled down here, and it was physical. We've seen physicality there. And the Lady Ramblers managed to pick up a loose ball. Struggles right here. She's got it. Good hustle. Folks, that'll be the end of the game. We appreciate you joining us for this particular game. Stay tuned for just a few minutes. We'll be back for the opening tip-off for the boys' senior high game.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we come back, we got the Valley Springs Tigers and the Rosebud Ramblers set to tip off. Josh, I understand you had a chance to sit down with Coach Haney as we're coming into the boys' game and ask him a few questions that our fans might want to know. I think we'll take a listen to that.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a good interview. Got a good chance to sit with him, and it was definitely you got to see a different side of Coach Haney for sure, as far as him talking to us. So yeah, let's.
Hey everybody, I'm Josh Moore. I'm here with Coach Haney. Coach Haney, thanks for joining us today on the first edition of Tiger Talk.
Yeah, no problem.
We got it. So, Coach, we're sitting here now, first part of December. You guys have been playing since about the middle of October. Kind of tell us a little bit about how the team is, where you started to where you are now. Kind of maybe some adjustments you've had to make along the way.
Well, we started out the year shooting the ball really well. We're in a little shooting slump right now. Thankfully, on the defensive end, we're still holding our own. We're holding through 13 games now. I think we're at 44 points a game that we're allowing. So, even when you're not shooting the ball very well, we're still getting things done.
Awesome. Now, this past Tuesday night, you guys opened up conference play against Bergman. Bergman at the time ranked number 1 in the conference, and Valley number 2, if I understood correctly, in the conference. Now, our boys managed to walk away with a win late in the fourth quarter, but at halftime, you guys were down by about 9 points. Mm-hmm. What was said at halftime and throughout the game to kind of spark a little bit of a change or even adjustments that needed to be made in order to pull the victory out?
Sure. Well, I had to challenge them. Some of my key players, I had to put a little fire in them. We talked about beginning of the game. We've got to go out and establish who's the alpha dog. We made a big emphasis on that. We knew it was going to be a big ball game. And I told them, I said, guys, right now you're not the alpha dog. And I looked at some of my key players. I said, big time players step up in big time ball games. I said, right now I don't have one. And we come out second half. You know, we give up a backdoor lob play and we're down 11. And you know, one thing about my kids that I love about this group is they will not quit. And right there at the end, we're up 1. That's all that matters. That's why we play 4 quarters and not 1 or 2.
Absolutely. Now sometimes, and I've watched a few games even in the past, and even other teams play. The way you call timeouts. I'm just going to say this. Like some coaches, when they see their team kind of struggling, giving up a few points, or the other team's on a run, and they'll call timeout immediately to try to settle them down. You're not as quick to call a timeout about that. What's your thought process on that?
I like my kids to battle through adversity. I like them to try to figure things out. I don't like to coddle them.
Right.
Now, there are situations where I will, but it comes over a long period. I trust them. The 5 that I have on the floor at the time, if we have that rapport and I trust them, I'm gonna let them battle through it. You know, I don't believe in coddling them. I don't think they learn from that.
And you kind of see that. And I've seen a few games, even some of our bigger games, even last year, and even some of this, to where that's been proven true. Because whereas you might go down 5 points, but then all of a sudden you got your team that just kind of pulls together. The chemistry seems to start really clicking, and it's a hey, let's pull together, work together, and then they start managing to pull a victory. Or even bring it in closer and everything. So, but coming up Friday night, tomorrow night, you've got another conference game against Rosebud. What are some of the key matchups or expectations that you have, even to see against Rosebud, and what your team will be facing?
Well, they're 1-5, but they play hard. Coach Harrell's got them. They play hard. And our biggest thing is let's try not to play down to our level of competition, and that is not talking down on any team, but we have a level of expectation. We do not, I'm going to be honest, we haven't played a full 4 quarters of basketball yet this year, but here we are sitting 12-1. And you know, we try to preach that as do not play down to the level of your competition. Play Tiger ball, do what we do, and at the end of the day, you do that, and I feel good about our chances.
Awesome. Well, we hope that we're going to see another victory come Friday night and everything. Coach, I appreciate your time. Thanks for sitting down with us on this edition of Tiger Talk. Folks, stay tuned. The tip-off for the boys' senior games coming right up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here in Tiger Gymnasium. We're getting set to do some announcements here between the Rosebud Ramblers and the Valley Springs Tigers. Folks, as we hear these live announcements, I'm going to throw up some starting lineups. Ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for tip-off here, we got Valley Springs coming off a big win against Bergman Panthers this past Tuesday night. And looks like Rosebud comes in 1-5, but as Coach Haney mentioned earlier, they're going to play hard. So here's the tip-off, goes Valley's way.
Tip-off up to Riley Sonny. He's going to bring it across the half court there. Going to set it up here and look at the offense here. Looks it over there. And a lob there. Oh, and just missed there. Rebound by the Ramblers. Looks like Raglan got a little shaken up there on that rebound there. Maybe took an elbow to the head there. Ramblers are going to set it up here. Looks like they want to move fast already.
Valley's coming out playing man.
They're going to sit there and looks like they're going to try to drive the lane just like that with an easy bucket there. That's going to be number 5, Dalton Gorham, making the first basket of the game. Teagan to bring it across here. He sets it up here, looking at the offense to try to see what kind of movement we're going to have. Trail on the outside with a little dump pass over to Ragnar, who's going to turn around with a spin. Up and shot. Just missed, but that's going to be... Now they're going to get it on the floor.
Oh, looked like that was a shooting foul to me. But you get Raglan that low, he's hard to defense one way or another. He's either going to get a foul or get the basket. That's a 3 by Trammell.
Raglan has a whole variety of moves he can go to. He can use his left and right hand. And he's 6'4", 6'3", 6'4".
3-point shot put up and missed. Trail with the rebound.
Get a foul, get the basket. That's a 3 by Trammell.
Look past Brock Knapp with a reverse layup, puts it in. Good shot made. Good look by Tegan James with a pass inside there. Fast back to the layup, to the basket there, just missed. No look pass over there to Raglan.
Did he get the and one, or did they call it on the floor again?
They
Looks
called
like
it
call it
on
back
the floor.
on the floor again.
Guys, I got to think this fast pace is right up Valley's avenue. That's right what they want.
Yeah, Sonia in the open court like that, he's so unpredictable. Said it before.
Yeah, those shots, even right there, the one that just Raglan put up right there, those are the ones we got to stick with there. We kind of started off early against Bergman this past Tuesday where we're taking some shots that some of these players wouldn't normally take.
Yeah, Sonia in the open court.
Necessarily something that
like that, he's so unpredictable.
That's going to be a loose ball.
Said it before.
Go back to Valley. That's one of the things that Haney even said. He's, even in the game last week, he said we're going to run our offense, and so taking the shots that they're supposed to take versus the crazy off-the-cuff shots just because it looked open. Tegan up there with a 3-point shot. Just missed off the front of that with Raglan for the rebound. Fights for the second chance shot. Gets his own rebound again. Another rebound by. They're going to kick it back up to the top to set it back up. Back out to Trail for a 3.
Open look.
Oh, just missed on the backside. Rebound by the Ramblers that time. Ian Bomar setting up the offense there. He's going to try to drive that bucket and makes it.
Second time he's done that.
Pass inside to Brock. Trail's going to take it on the baseline and just missed it. Rebound by the Ramblers. Left the lane wide open. He should have took to that, but he kicked it back out. I'm really shocked that he didn't continue on, but Valley leaving a lot of open shot looks. I mean, they're fortunate that that's a shot put in by number 21, Keaton Bates. Leaving a lot of open looks for them, and fortunate for us, they're not taking all of them.
Yeah, Raglan tried that wanted to swipe at the ball and then kind of laid back, and they had an open three.
Shot put up once again by Keeper Bates, who makes that shot to take an early lead. And that is going to make Coach Haney call the timeout. And so, folks, just stay with us. We'll be right back in just a moment. Looks like it's going to be...
2-1.
Well, folks, it looks like we're back from that as the timeout's fixing to come to an end there. Coach Haney called the full timeout only to set his first 5 setting on the bench. I don't know if to settle him down or what the deal is, but the 5 setting in here right now is Colby Ketchum, number 2, Brock Lippy, 12, Braden Carnahan, 22, Griffin Stewart, and number 11, Jordan Cape. So that's a fresh 5 in here. Maybe it's to kind of get some fresh legs, give our other guys a little bit of a breather, and maybe see what they can do.
I think he is trying to prove a point that they're going to have to play some defense.
I think you're right. I mean, he's not even looking at the play going on. He was staring the starters down, so he was not happy. Passed it.
What a move.
What a move.
What a move.
Dumped a pass to Ketchum, who turned around and gave it back to Carnahan. He drove the lane and made the basket. That's going to tie the ball game back up to 9. So this might be just something that sparked something in the starting 5 there. He was staring the starters down, so he was not happy. That's a lot of trust in these
What a move.
What a move.
What a move.
Dumped the lineup back on the bench and let a fresh 5 come in. But that's not anything negative against these players either, because they're just as good coming off the bench. We've seen that in these past few games, that any one of these players can get on the court and hang with them just as though they were a starter.
It's good defense there by Ketchum.
Yeah, Ketchum knocked that one right there and caused them to lose control.
Yeah, a couple of the guys in right now are instant offense with Carnahan and Lippy. Griffin can shoot the ball a little bit too.
Oh, not a smart pass, but they read it and everything. So they're going to sit there and they're going to tell each other to calm down a little bit, set up there. Brock Lippy to set up the offense here. You got everyone moving around like they're supposed to. Inside pass to Ketchum, who puts it up strong and just missed it. That's going to go back the other way. Good look, good pass. He just put it up and put it in.
One thing he did there, he took his dribble. That's a hard thing to do, to just go straight up, because dribble kind of lets you get your feet under you a little bit. But Ketchum's probably an easy 6'5", 6'6". All he has to do is go up.
Ketchum being a junior along with Trell Trammell, that's going to be 2 bigs coming up next year, keeping them up on there. So that's going to be good, depending on how our lineup's going to look next year.
Good help defense.
Just missed that rebound by Griffin Stewart, who's going to bring it across pretty quickly. Turned around looking for a pass.
You've also got Jordan Cape coming back next year.
Yes, that's true. Carnahan with a deep 3. Looks good. 6-6. Defense sitting there holding. They're not going to let him take the easy basket there. 33 for the Ramblers. Checks back out. Misses that one. Lippy again with the rebound. Behind the back dribble. Back out to Carnahan, who sets up for a corner 3. Had to check and make sure he's in and drains it. That's 2.
He's feeling it.
He is on it. Look at him. He's grinning right now, ear to ear. He just can't believe it. That right there. And even Coach Haney down there got a little laugh out of him on that one. Oh, that was good. Oh, right there. Ian right there shoots up another 3. Just missed it there.
Think Carnahan's going to shoot it again?
Excuse me, that wasn't Ian.
He's open.
Was,
he's open. Look at that. He's in the corner. No, he's not going to do it. That's a good play.
Yeah.
You can't let your emotions.
There it is.
Here it is. There's three.
Hey, look at it. Look.
Bench is getting into it now.
Bench is into it now. We've got 3 for 3 with Carnahan. He's found his rhythm. Defensive-wise.
I don't want to reach here. Don't want
Pause
to
that
reach.
right there. You got to settle him down.
Oh, what a
steal
steal
by Lippy, who's going to take it down.
Good take.
Good take, just missed right there.
Got to get back on D. Got to
turn
get
around with
back
a
on
fast
D.
break. Griffin Stewart sets back up, and they're going to take that for an easy bucket there. You got to be careful on that. You got to turn around and get back on defense. 18 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
It's a good
18
job.
to 11.
It's a good job by Rosebud.
Yes, very good. To set back up and just be patient and get that shot.
No.
And not right there. Looking at it once again. Just missed the layup there. Griffin Stewart to set there and take for a last-second shot. And just a little off on that one there. Bench players coming off and welcoming right there Mr. Carnahan, a senior. Guys, we're going to take a break with them. We'll be back. Folks, we're back. We're starting the second quarter here in just a couple of seconds here. And an interesting turn of events. The starting five set down with the last couple minutes left to go in the first quarter. And another fresh five comes in and has put 11 points on the board to Rosebud's 2. And so a very, very interesting turn of events there, and playing great. That's what we like to see.
Yeah.
Inbound for the Ramblers here. Going to set it up here, try to get some offense moving for them.
Rosebud's running just a straight motion, trying to isolate somebody in a mismatch or get an open look.
Three-point shot put up and just missed. Rebound by Ketchum there.
You know, to Haney and the Tigers' credit, that's great depth they've got to be able to bring 5 guys in off the bench and to produce like they're doing.
Good take.
Good move by Kate.
Kate to turn around and drive the lane there with the left hand. That's another lefty you got to watch out for.
You bet. You don't think about that as a defender.
Exactly. One of the things I've been noticing here with the Tigers on our defense there, it's what I have to really admire, is they're not getting caught up with these screens on these motions. Is they're really doing, they're switching, they're doing what they're not supposed to, and not getting caught up and creating the open guy. And so that says a lot there. They're paying attention. They're talking, communicating.
Communication's key.
Griffin to bring it across here. Sets up to Lippy. Catch him on the outside there. Inside to Kate, who's going to turn around.
Good strong.
Oh, goes up and basket.
Good strong move.
And one.
Big fella, muscling up.
You know that makes him proud. I can just imagine just how excited he is here. Just misses that one there. Ramblers gets the rebound to bring it across.
Oh,
just about picked his pocket. Oh, they're going to get Jordan with a foul.
fought a little bit too hard through that screen.
It's easy to do when you're a big man.
Yeah.
Coming on a littler guy.
I bet he don't want no more of that anymore. I mean, it's tough. I mean, you get hit like that.
Double dribble.
Double dribble.
Something didn't look there. We're not at a good angle for that one. Something didn't look right.
And the starting five is returning back to the court there. And the crowd is really, really giving them ovation. That's well-deserved. These players come out, calmed our starting five down, and here we go. We're fixing to get some starting five action here. Welcome back to the court, fellas.
Let's see what that did to fire these guys up.
Sonia out on the outside there. Pass back over to him. Teagan sets up. They're looking on the inside there.
Good patience.
Yes, it is.
Trell will put up a three and makes that one there.
They're going to pick them up, man.
They're calling their guys out. Way to communicate. Good job. Three-point shot put up and good. Made by number 24, Ian Beaumont.
I watched him in warm-ups. Sweet shooting lefty. He had about 6 in a row standing in that same spot.
What a pass.
What a pass. Good pass into Ragland.
Started out with a fake dribble into the lane and then a no look.
Yeah, that was good. That's stuff you like to see and being where you're supposed to be. And
I'm amazed at the speed of Saunier and how quick he is, really.
they're going to get a charge. That's going to be against number 21, Keaton Bates, who charged there. Briley Saunier stood there, held his ground.
I think it's
I believe that was Ragland. Yep.
Sorry, correction, I apologize. Yes, that was Ragland. Thank you. Trail on the outside for yet another three and sinks that one.
Boys, I believe they've woken up.
I think so.
Nobody to inbound to. And a steal by Saunier, who's going to try to drive, pass out to Teagan for his three-point shot. Just missed. Rebound. They're going to give that one to the Ramblers.
He missed that, but that was a great fast break three, in my opinion. I mean, wide open.
Yeah.
You got to take that.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you get a steal right there on the inbound. You turn around, you give it to your shooter. Nathan Bradshaw checking in. That ball's going the other way to Valley.
Trammell again.
Yet once again, just missed that one. Ragland with the rebound. He's going to turn around, find a man to rebound or shoot pass to. I can't even talk tonight. I apologize.
Reach.
That's some good ball movement. You know, pass came out to Teagan James, and he just, without hesitating, just moved it on over to Trammell.
Yeah.
I think that's going to please Coach Haney, that quick ball movement and not doing that 1-2 dribble and then pass.
Caden Heck checking back in. Ragland with the inbound, just missed that one off the glass.
Yeah, he was shooting it before he caught it, it looked like.
Valley trying to put some pressure on the full court here just to kind of see if they can cause some more turnovers. Maybe extend the lead just like that. Teagan gets the steal, kicks it down into Trail, who kicks it over to Saunier.
He was wanting to throw it behind the back, you could tell.
He was. Rimmed out.
Valley's playing a little fast. They know what they want to do. It's just being able to do it right then and there.
What a skip pass to Ragland and makes that one.
Boy, Bradley Saunier is dishing out some dimes tonight, guys.
Yes, he is. That's a timeout called by the Ramblers here, and I think we're going to take one right along with them. Hang tight. We'll be right back. All right, we're back here after the timeout there. Ramblers inbound. Again, Valley's put on the pressure here.
They're trying to speed Rosebud up. Oh, that's back court.
It should have been called, but just missed, apparently.
Good
And
ball movement by
Ramblers
Rosebud.
moved it in.
That was.
That shot made by Caden Heck there. Ragland going to drive the lane there, puts up a rainbow, but just missed it. Sonia with the rebound kicks it back up. And he says, I'll try again. Ragland goes up. That's going to be a shooting foul.
Saunier moving left to right, just laterally like that. He's really, really tough to guard.
Guys, is it just me or does Sonya have about 6 eyes on his head tonight?
Right.
I mean, he's seeing passes that aren't there.
And I don't even have words. I just don't have words. It's just one of those deals.
Now, being a teammate, right there with Briley, you got to have your head on a swivel. You get hit in the side of the head. It's fun having a teammate like that.
Yeah,
sure.
Just like that, the Tigers put up some more points there in that full court press. Oh, and a stole by
Oh,
Sonia.
my goodness. And he gets fouled. What a sequence. Oh, my goodness.
Man, I tell you.
He's a cat.
He's got reflexes now. I mean, it's like he's reading it while they're thinking it. And he'll be at the line shooting too. And misses that one. Checking in for the Ramblers, number 40, Stephen Bradley. And he'll make that second shot.
Different look on the press now.
And another tip knockout.
Same results.
Ragland to kick it over there to
Good
Nab, who
dish,
comes
good
up
dish.
and right there. Good look
Knapp
pass.
finishes it.
Nab put it in. Good job. Good look pass to number 40, Stephen Bradley. Not sure. Kicks it up to the top.
Great defense.
Yeah,
Guys, I
it's
think
good.
this is more what Coach Haney had in mind right here.
I think so. Oh, that was a good idea by
That's
Nab.
good look.
But just they intercepted it right in the passing lane. So it was a good idea. Just the timing of it just happened to be off.
Didn't look like he moved much there, but the referee had to call something on that.
Yeah.
That'll be all right. So that's going to put number 12, Robbie Reedy, at the line, shooting 2. And he'll miss that first free throw. Folks, once again, I'm looking over there, of course, and checking in is the whole starting 5. Or that second starting 5. And he's just swapping them a whole line change.
I think Coach Haney realizes he struck gold earlier and kind of got some momentum going, and now he doesn't seem gun shy to do it again.
Right, you got a little bit of a lead to kind of carry it up with her. Carnahan up with another 3
He
and
still
sinks
got
it
it.
and still banks it. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, it's not very often you look in a game and you watch Coach Haney that he sits there and grins the way he has. But I have seen him grin more this game than I think I have ever seen in a basketball game.
That's a good rebound and tip pass.
He carried the ball.
Sure did.
Sure enough.
Carried the ball.
Yep. Nothing wrong with what he was doing, except you just can't carry the ball the way he did it.
Yeah, he was waiting for some reinforcements to get down there with him. They were filling lanes. They were just about a step behind him. And Jordan Cape's playing good down low, hedging on screens. He's taking up space.
Yep. Good help defense.
Good job. They had to kick it back out to start it back up again. And
great D.
Time to reset the offense there. Defense not letting the shots take place the way they want. I'll give them credit. Just like Haney said in the interview I had spoke with them, they play hard. Ramblers are playing hard, and so while the score may not look as far as buckets, down to keep the score close, the guy's efforts on the court is what's amazing. Oh man, it would have been good. He had the right idea.
He was forcing that one.
Yeah, maybe a little bit out of control.
Oh, what a pass.
Good look.
Good pass. Good block. Good block. Oh. And yet another person hit. Looks like we've got an official timeout. Not sure what the discussion's going to be. Looks like they missed the bonus.
Yeah, 1-1.
Should be at the line right now.
All right. Jordan Cape at the line.
Guys, as I'm looking at stats here and we come into this game, I see Braden Carnahan's shooting 35% from three-point field goal percentage, or three-point.
I think
his he's made 7. I think he's added to that by about 4 tonight.
And he puts up another one. And
call it a fifth. Wow.
Guys, if we could get a close-up of Haney the next time that happens, the smile on his face is just absolute, just weird.
It's great to see. Carnahan is on fuego.
On fuego.
I think we had a foul there.
Is that going to be the second foul? Or are they going to put anything? They're going to shoot a 1-and-1, are they?
Yeah. I think they're going to. Maybe not.
No, they're just going to call the penalty, the foul. And, folks, that's halftime. And now at the end of the first half, the Tigers leading 45-19. Stay with us. We'll be back shortly for the second half. Welcome back, folks. This is the beginning of the second half, and looks like inbound is going to be going to the Tigers, and we want to welcome all of you back here. And once again, we want to say, and they're going to show a shot up. Asanya just missed that.
That was a good look. They left him open.
Sure enough.
Why not? Just let it fly.
Ragman got the rebound and put it right back up. One of the things about this game that's different from the very last game is our second chance shots are actually going in.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, they look over to Tegan to trail.
Ooh, that looked pretty clean. The fans sure thought it was pretty clean, too.
Yeah, it actually did look pretty clean. So
I think it was from the body on the side of him there was the call, really.
Folks, we're going to throw the scoreboard up here for you.
Trail makes that basket. Folks, if you're actually just joining us too, you missed an exciting first half. Started the first quarter off with our starting five that you see on the floor now. And within a couple of minutes of play, Coach Haney calls them over, calls a timeout, sets them all down, and puts a fresh set of five in, who sparked some excitement into the stands, our fans, and took a good early lead. And so it's been really cool to see some of our bench players coming out to put some points up.
Yeah. Braden Carnahan came in and just lit it up from three. Hit 5 threes.
He hit them so much and set the net on fire. I thought they was going to have to replace it. And it looked good. Oh, what a pass over there, but just couldn't control it. Ragman gets it, still going to put it back up and makes it.
Just him to get control of that ball back was talent.
Yeah, absolutely. And folks, also too, what we want to let you guys know is our next game that we're going to be live streaming is also going to be our next upcoming game. That'll be right here in Valley Springs in the gymnasium. Valley Springs Tigers will be taking on the Clinton Yellow Jackets. And that's going to be an exciting another conference matchup, so that if you are able to get here to the gym, come early so you can have a seat. But if you can't make it, join us on live stream. We will be showing it live. Sanye makes a three.
Yeah, I believe the date of that game is next Friday, the 13th.
Friday the 13th. So
sure enough,
it's going to be fun to watch, and it will be an interesting night. It's always interesting when Clinton comes to town. Past the trail to go up for a shot, just missed. They're going to get that, but he's going to go to the line.
Is he looking to get that fast break and throw down?
Yeah. He's always looking to tear the rim off the goal.
Give him an opportunity. I think he will.
He got one in the Clinton tournament, and then a couple nights ago in Bergman, he tried to throw one down and just came up a little short.
Yeah.
But he can get some air, that's for sure.
Basket good.
Oh.
They're going to get the charge called, and the Tigers are going to take that one and go. Checking in for the Ramblers is going to be number 20, Stetson Nix. Another three-point by Sanye, and drains it good. A lot of movement going on here. Shot put up and just missed. Rebound. Knapp fighting for the rebound. Gets it. Looking for someone to pass it to. Finds Tegan James. Tegan brings it across. Trail to look at.
Oh, boy.
They're going to call a jump ball. Possession goes to the Ramblers. Good call. It was a good call.
It was. I thought there for a second he was going to split both defenders and get to the basket.
That was the play. That was the play that they looked for him to take it and take it to the rim. And Matter of fact, that's the very same play at the Clinton tournament when they played Harvard that he threw down the dunk to set a fire for the offense and create a comeback. Rebound by the Ramblers to put it back up and good. Number 20 puts it up again. Sonia, another three.
Another deep one.
Another big one.
This Valley team's really got the complete package. They've got it all. They've got, Ragland and Trell that can take it inside and play in the post. They've got guards that are just super lightning quick, and then they got shooters too, galore. Even coming off the bench, as he tries to throw one down again, gets stripped.
Stripped out of his hands. It was a good look, good idea, but just missed. They're going to look. They're going to look. There's a lob pass over to Trammell, and it just couldn't quite make it. Saunier for a three, and drains it. They're going to call substitutions now, bringing them in. Looks like everyone's coming in everyone's going out except for Trell Trammell. So Stewart, Carnahan, Lippy, and Ketchum. Right now, the lead for the Tigers, not the Lady Tigers. That was a previous game. 43 with 3 minutes, just under 4 minutes to go in the third period. Blocked by Carnahan. He's just getting it all. Rebounds, 3 points, and blocks. And
game's a lot more fast-paced here in the second half.
Much more. A lot of points are being put up there. There's an open look to Trail there. And number 24, Ian Beaumont, just knocks that out.
They're trying to get him with a run out. But
would you say this game's a little faster paced than the girls?
Yes.
Yeah, whereas they were a little more hesitant and patient about taking their shots, these boys are pretty quick to put up theirs. And Griffin out for a three. And that's a good one.
Griffin's just a sophomore, I believe.
Griffin Stewart, let me find that out for us here. He's a junior
He's
this
a
year.
junior. He's a junior. Man, I'm getting old.
We're going to have a lot of seniors next year.
I believe that might have been tipped by Valley.
Yes.
Caden Sherwood for the three-point attempt, just missed. Good hustle on both ends there.
Got him for a block.
Good bucket. That was good bucket. He looked like he wanted to pass back outside, decided to take it and take it to the hole and made it.
Stewart was there in time, but he was just too deep.
Yeah, he's a little too far into the goal. It's real tough. Tough take.
All right, Jordan Cape comes back in for Trail. I almost have to wonder, did they leave him in there to try to give him that attempt for it? And after a few failed attempts, they decided to go ahead and put Cape back in. After a hard-fought rebound, the Tigers walk away with it. Stewart coming across, finds Lippy in the corner.
I always live by the motto, give the fans what they want.
Yeah, absolutely. Just give them what they want. Lippy looked for a three, decided to take it in for a shot jump, and that's what works out.
Mid-range jumper.
Don't always have to have the big threes, whether it's even in close games or even big league games. Making points is what matters.
Yeah, and it's easy in a game like this that's a blowout to fall in love with that three and just want to jack it up at every chance.
With a reach steal. Fights hard for it.
There we go.
That's not good. I don't like seeing him land on that wrist the way he landed on it. He missed a lot of last season with a hurt wrist. Shot put up and just missed. Catching with the rebound over to Stewart.
Get you another one.
And misses that one. Cade can walk away with it and puts it up for the finished bucket. And a finish by Ketchum. Nice finish. We're calling a timeout there by Coach Haney. And he's putting another fresh 5 in there, checking in for the Tigers. And that's going to set them other boys down. And it's very possible that the starting 5 is done for tonight with a 52-point lead going into it. So number 21 is going to be Hunter Reese. We're looking at number 32, Easton Henry. Number 35, Isaiah Evans. Number 1, Tate Honer. And number 4, John Rasick.
These are valuable minutes, especially in a conference game for these guys.
Yeah, I get the feel of it. You just never know when it comes time to when it comes time for this game for later in the season, maybe at district playoffs or anything like that. You might have to call upon these guys to step in and play tough and play with it. And so.
Right, and it's one thing to get, to get a minute or so in the fourth quarter, but they've got a whole fourth quarter left to play, so this should be some valuable minutes here.
Yeah, absolutely, and even with a continuous clock, it's most likely and generally going to happen in the fourth period. It's a good look for Isaiah. Throw up a 3, just missed that with Honer for the rebound. Turn it back up, and that's what you want. That's what you like, and everything. Ramblers not giving up. They're still fighting hard for it. Caden Sherwood for a 3-point attempt just missed. John Rasick to have it. Hunter Reese to drive. Looks up to the top for Isaiah. Oh. Well, folks, that's the end of 3. Our Tigers lead 77-25. Hang tight. We're going to be right back in just a couple.
Here we go.
All right, folks, welcome back. This is the start of the fourth period. This is going to be the final period of tonight's matchup. The Tigers are going to be inbound right now. Hunter Reese takes the ball at the top of the point and just got it stripped right from him. Young sophomore coming in. It's valuable time and wanting to show coach what he can do in a game situation. And sometimes you can do too much, and that right there I think is kind of part of it.
You commit a silly turnover, and then it's easy to want to get back into it and steal it back and cause a foul.
Right.
And happens all the time.
And it's nerves, it's jitter, it's the inexperience and stuff right there. But that's how you learn. That's how you do things. But hustle, good, just like right there, good block there. And that's like seeing that right there. These younger players right now on the court, you've got 3 sophomores. Number 1, who's Tate Honer, he's a junior, and senior Isaiah Evans on the court right now. And it just goes back to what we said at the beginning of the game, that Valley's bench, boys' bench, is just deep.
For sure.
And I think that kind of goes true with the conversation I was able to have with him as far as that trust that he's building. In times like this is where he looks at what players are on the court to try to determine what that trust level and factor is going to be in game situations. When it comes down to it, can he depend upon them to make the play when he needs them to, or to step up when he needs them to? And these are just those times in the games that are really educational for those young players like that. Setting up for Easton Henry, that's going to be a shot put up and just missed.
Guys, that's a couple of possessions there that John Rasix brought the ball down with some quicks and dished it, made some good assists. I like kind of got his head up and making some good passes.
We do have a continuous clock, and we are letting substitutions come in. So coming to the court right now, some younger players. Again, these are freshman players coming to the court. Number 23, Jackson Burkeen, and number 13, who is he's not a freshman. He's a sophomore.
Yep.
These are sophomores. Apologies. And so good to see these guys coming in, getting some time. And he wanted to turn around and do a one-hand pass. He managed to save it and still get it across. Well, folks, we got a little bit of time here before we near the end of the game here, and we didn't get a chance. Yeah, that was a pretty hefty foul there, and it's gonna send looks like Dalton Gorham to the line to shoot two. Foul on Tate Honer. Guys, we didn't get a chance to do it at the end of the first game of our senior girls, and something we talked about doing, we want to do here, is player of the game of each game. And so if we're going to sit here and talk about player of the game for the girls game, my honest opinion, I feel like that was probably a whole team that kind of got that. That was a joint effort with that one.
Yeah, they lost Kofelt last game, and I think maybe they rallied around that a little bit and played for her a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. And so, I think she was sitting on the bench with them tonight, really cheering them on and everything. It is just a sprain, and so hopefully we'll see her back next week. We'll get with Coach and find that out. So, yeah, I'm going to say our players of the game for the senior girls basketball is the entire senior squad.
Right.
Heck of a game to play, come out, win the ball game, and played strong and rallied against a really quick and physical Lady Ramblers team. So hats off to them. And guys, I think if we're going to sit here and talk even about the senior boys game as far as a player of the game, what are your thoughts on that? Well, I think I got an idea, but what are you feeling?
There's no doubt in my mind the spark that the second five came in, but specifically Braden Carnahan, he came in and just started lighting it up from three. Made 5 total threes before he left. That's my player of the game, guys.
I think I'm going to be in a joint effort with that, because that's exactly kind of who I was thinking about. Once they got the fire started, the starting five came back in. They got some things going. And, yeah, Braden Carnahan really kind of lit that on there, and I'm going to have to say hats off to him. So, yeah, he's our player of the game for tonight. And, congratulations to them. And so 2 minutes, under 3 minutes to go of this first game. It is a continuous clock now. Valley Springs is leading 77-32. And you can kind of slowly see some of the crowd dwindling a little bit as they're preparing to go ahead and leave. And that ball was knocked loose there. Oh! They're going to get a flagrant on that one. I'm not so sure what he was thinking there on that one.
These guys, they don't get lots of time, and when they get a chance to make a play, block a shot, even make a hard foul, it's just one of those spur of the moment type things.
Right.
So shooting the flagrant foul shot, number 22, Michael Campbell. And he'll make the second shot.
As Rosebud looks to take it in, guys, I want to make mention that I got word that former or an alum from, I believe, the 01 class of Valley Springs is watching us on live stream. My brother Nick, I want to say hi to him and thanks for watching.
Absolutely.
We're happy to provide this for people that are out of town that can't watch the games, but still have an interest definitely in the Tigers. And it's a cool deal.
Oh, I gotta love the effort still by the Ramblers. I love seeing this. Shot put up was missed. Number 15 sets under the basket. Ashton Wheaton sets there, gets it up there, puts it up, and happens to turn around at his mom and dad or some of his friends here in the stands and just smiled and pointed at him. And that's always good to see. You like those kind of things. Good basket there made by Dalton Gorham there. Oh, they're going to foul here.
We're talking alum, and I see Colin Pfeiffer on the floor, and it reminds me of the days when his dad, Wes Pfeiffer, played back in the early 90s.
Oh, okay.
On this gym floor right here. Brings back some good memories. Those were some good teams.
Folks, we're wrapping it up here. Under 12 seconds to go in the game. We just want to go ahead and say thanks again for watching. Thanks for being in here and joining us. As always, it is a pleasure that we get to come and be here and to do this thing. And for the first time this year, ever since we started this year, it's been a good success, great success from our fans and audience all across. And again, thanks once again. I can't echo that enough of what Mike just said. And so that's the end of the ball game tonight. Tigers walk away with a 40-point victory margin, 77-37. Stay tuned. Don't stay tuned. Tune in back in with us next Friday as we will be hosting Clinton. And we look forward to seeing you then. Thanks again for watching.